So I've been going through a rough spot recently. It's probably the toughest thing I've had to go through in a while. But today I woke up easier than usual. I don't know if you've noticed it, but when you're going through something, right when you wake up, it hits you. I've had days where I wake up and the reality of my situation hits me. And all throughout the day, it follows me, it lingers in my mind, and it gets to a point where I just try to sleep it off because I don't really want to face it. I don't really want to bother with it, you know? One way or another, when we are faced with problems, our natural response is to try to get rid of it because nobody wants to feel bad, right? The easier irritations require an easy fix, but the harder problems, not so much. And we know that there are different ways of coping with problems. There are good ways to cope with it, spending time with friends, like I said, sleeping it off. But there are bad ones too, definitely. But they all serve one purpose, and that is to try to get rid of the problem or at least aid it for a certain period of time. But why? Why do we try to escape those problems? What is it about those problems that we don't want? It's the feeling. We don't like how it makes us feel, right? For example, say you lose your job, right? So you get fired. If you love the job, you would feel bad for losing that job. But if you didn't, you might even feel delighted for losing the job, right? Now, of course, you would still need to find a new job to sustain your daily needs. But in comparing those two scenarios, you would see that they do hold a different weight, right? So was the problem really about you losing the job? Or how losing the job made you feel? So if you agree with me that it was the latter, then now you found the root of your problems. It's the feeling. Because our feelings, our emotions, they are very strong energies. You know how when you feel bad or when you feel down, it affects everything you do. It affects how you respond to things. It affects how you react to things. It affects your performance. When you feel good, when you feel empowered, you feel as if you could do or be anything, right? Emotion is energy. Feelings have power. But they do not have power over you. See, when you feel sad, you don't just feel sad out of nowhere. It's usually because something triggered it, or something happened, or a thought occurred that made you feel something, made you feel sad. So when you think about it, it's a reaction, right? It doesn't come first. It is a response to a situation or a thought. So what does this all mean? It means that we have a choice. Today I said I woke up easier than usual, and it's true. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel anything towards the problem I was facing. I still feel for it. I am human after all. But because today was easier, I grabbed the chance. I made the choice. I wanted to be happier than I was past days. So I did something that made me happy. I worked out, played with the dogs. I even got myself to do this, to make music, to make this video. I did all of this because I know that if I focused on the negative feeling or the thoughts that trigger those emotions, I would just be a slave to that feeling, to those thoughts. But I know I have a choice, and I chose to be happy, and you should too. You should know that you too have a choice. Do something that makes you happy, You are the owner of your emotions. Your emotions don't own you. Matter of fact, make it a goal to choose to be happy every day, Do something that makes you happy. Even just a small thing, like start with something small, like if going outside and breathing fresh air makes you happy, then go and do that. Start small, start with something. Again, like I said, you have the choice. Now, of course, in doing so, it might not completely get rid of the problem you're facing, but it's a start, It's making that first step to get back up and fight again. Your emotions are a form of energy. So use them to your advantage. So feel good, Feel happy. Feel good with me now. Take that package off and feel good. Put your worries away and